Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction, the channel for United and football fans. As we know, Sir Jim Radcliffe has literally agreed to buy 25% of United's takeover, and with within 3 years, that was the understanding. Within 3 years, he plans to buy the remaining part of the Glazers shares, the 69%, which has the voting rights as well. But before we get into all of that, let's take a look at a few things that were supposed to happen. It was supposed to be there was going to be a board meeting this Thursday, and they were going to vote, which was going to be tomorrow. Excuse me. They were going to do a vote tomorrow, and they're going to decide his takeover. But as you know, United, nothing's ever smooth sailing. Nothing's ever done in time. Nothing's ever on time, Manchester United. So that has been postponed as we expected. I was thinking, wow, they're really moving fast. On Thursday, they're going to have a vote to confirm it and agree it. I thought, yeah, this is not the United we know. They are not known to be that efficient. You see what I mean? And are we surprised? No, the meeting has been cancelled. According to Tom, hold on. I got a clip from the Daily Express. Let me just confirm. Hold on quickly. Let me just check this out. You can see. I'll do this. Where have we gone now? Boom, boom, boom. Tom Parsons of the Daily Express has come out with some news of Manchester United's update with Ineos and Sir Jim. We all know Sheikh Jassim has pulled out. He's pulled out the process. But there are some outlets, there's some people who are saying he has not pulled out. He's just stepped back. Mate, let's not kid ourselves. Let's not torture ourselves. We're already being tortured enough. We don't need this lies, stories, clickbait, a lot of malarkey. Some saying he's going to buy Spurs. I spoke to a lot of our Spurs mates. There's no such thing as that on the table. Let's cut to the chase to stop all this bollocks, because it's a load of bullshit being circulated around for clickbait and just people just trying to make a story. Sir Jim has pulled out because he believes he put enough money up front for the Glazers to accept the bid, 5 billion up front. But because they never wanted to leave, that's why. Someone's telling me, Tim, where do you get these mugs from? This is the channel mug, but we're gonna get a new mug coming out very soon. So stay tuned and watch where we're gonna start to sell these new mugs, which will have the latest logo. These were the ones we did for a couple of years ago. They're still really good though. This is a classic one. So I'll say this. So Tom Parsons has come out with this story on the Daily Express. He has emphasized, I'm going to drop in points of what he said. Man United, I think that's it. Man United could agree a deal with Ineos owner, blah, 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 who's reportedly put forward a 1.35 billion offer to buy 25% of the club. But the Red Devils won't be rubber stamping the deal just yet, as the board have rescheduled this vote. The vote for Thursday has been cancelled. So the vote for tomorrow has been cancelled. So this is what I'm saying. This club is so disorganized. It's like, you could bet your mortgage on this club that they are that bad. This dude's gonna go on. I mean, it is what it is. So the takeover debacle could all be set to drag on, despite the fact that Sheikh Jassim has pulled out of the process last week. United's Glazer family's owners put the club up for sale back in November with the whole host of parties, express investment, they want investment or sell. And when the two front runners, Sheikh Jassim and Sir Jim, put the bids in, Sheikh Jassim even put more money of his own money with the Qatari group on United, 5 billion, plus 1.5 to invest in the team. They still said no. So the guy said, you know, I'll take my money and my business elsewhere. But a lot of people are emphasizing Sheikh Jassim has only just stepped back. I don't think he stepped back. I think he's had enough of these clowns. Listen, you could only listen. If you're selling a car, if you're selling a house, right? You put the house out for 100,000. Let's just say it's 100,000. It's a beautiful house. You're saying I want someone to just invest in us buying windows and doors for the house, or just buy the whole house. So, all right, someone says, all right, I have 200,000 to buy the whole house. The owner's like, can I still be able to manage the garden part of the house at the back? Can I still hold that part? The new owner said, no, I'm buying everything, you're done. And just because the guys are so attached to this house, they increase the price to 300,000. I'm breaking it down in a steady form. Then the new buyer says, you know, I'll add 300,000 and I'll take it back the garden as well. And the owners of the house like, you know, we'll accept this guy who's gonna buy half of the house for now, and we'll still have the garden for now. So that's in a simple form, that's how this deal went down. Negotiations have gone back and forth for months. The Glazers, after every deal with their price, the Sheikh Jassim has paved the way for Radcliffe to win the investment race. As he's said, he's pulled out of the race. There has been whispers that Radcliffe's deal would be rectified at the board meeting on Thursday tomorrow, with the investment process tipped to come to an end. But according to the Telegraph, the 12-strong board will not vote on the deal as the final details are still being thrashed out, which means they were supposed to vote on this deal tomorrow. They're not doing that tomorrow. They've actually cancelled that. That is not even happening. So it just shows this Sir Jim, who was ready to handle the sporting part of the operations and get this show on the road. It's not happening. There remains some discussion to settle. There will be no decision this week. Sources close to the talks have insisted a deal is still in sight over the next fortnight, the next 2 weeks. Radcliffe is keen to get everything sorted out as soon as possible, so he'll be leading the football operations in time for the January transfer window, which opens at the start of January. Sir Jim wants this thing done quick, but the Glazers, I don't know, mate. I don't know. The current shareholders aren't guaranteed to get the entire 1.5 billion as part of Radcliffe's deal, and the Glazers' voting rights will be nullified as part of the package. So he wants to pay that 25%. He also wants to reduce the voting rights so he can also vote, because the biggest voting rights are held by Joel. He has the most voting rights. I think he has 20% voting rights. If they could nullify that to about 15%, and Sir Jim gets about 24% of voting rights, Sir Jim might not own that many shares, but he will have more voting rights. Because what these guys are so slick. I mean, so slick. They make sure only certain shares owned voting rights, and only certain shares owned rights to make decisions. It's ridiculous. The British billionaire also wants clauses attached that would allow him to eventually complete a full-scale takeover. So when he takes off, when he buys this, when he puts his 1.5 in, right, he wants to put a clause in that he's also going to be interested in buying the full club by buying more shares within the next couple of years. So he wants that added on into the clause. Will that happen? Only time's going to tell. A lot of people don't know the list of. We have 12 board members in this show. Let me list the Glazers. Let me list the list of 12 directors in this. Number 1 shareholder, Joel Glazer, executive chairman and director. Avram Glazer, executive co-chairman and director. Kevin Glazer, director. Brian Glazer, director. Darcy Glazer, director. Edward Glazer, director. Richard Arnold, chief executive. Cliff Bay, chief financial officer and director. Patrick Stewart, chief legal officer and director. Robert Latio, independent director. Manu Shawi, independent director, and John Hooks, independent director. Those are the 12 people who normally vote. For this situation now with Sir Jim, he wants a clause included that I'm also going to be eligible to buy more shares to nullify the voting rights of Abraham and John. And that's where he wants to be. But we'll just have to wait to see. But it's not happening this Thursday. It's not going to happen. It's not happening at all. It's going to be another couple of weeks. I mean, how do you guys feel? Oh, get a message. Tim, where's your hat today? I'm not wearing a hat today. I decided to take time out of wearing a hat. That answer your question? So anyway, my thing is this. Sir Jim, it's from all indications, Sir Jim is going to buy 25% of the club with 1.5 billion, right? That is going to happen in the next couple of weeks. He wants it to happen sooner so he can manage the operation arms of the sporting operations of the club, so he could get the club running for the January transfer. I know for a fact, and I can see this, and I can categorically say, John Murtough, as soon as Radcliffe gets into that, I think John Murtough is done. I think he's going to be fired and sent packing on your bike. Bye, son, you're out. Even if Sir Jason, even if it was Shane Justin who bought the club, I think Jim Murtough, his job is done. I think he's going to be fired because he's failed. He has literally failed. I think Paul Mitchell will be great as a technical director. That would be a fantastic move. He'll be able to, I mean, that guy's worked in clubs like Southampton. He's worked at Spurs. He gets Spurs get Son. He gets Southampton get Mane. He's worked with, I think he's also worked with Monaco or one of these clubs in France. I can't remember. But he's a very good technical director. That's the kind of person we need for this club. People like John Murtough, he's just no good, mate. He's literally no good. So that's the latest on the takeover. Sir Jim, it's not going to be done this week. The meeting's been cancelled as usual. So it's going to be in the next couple of weeks. When next couple of weeks, we don't know. But the decision to approve and agree Sir Jim's bid is not going to be tomorrow. It's not happening. Sorry. He wants it done as ASAP, as soon as possible, so he could start to get the process ready for the January transfer. He seems to want to make things move in time, but only time will tell. Injuries. It appears we can't get it appears we can't get any injury breaks. Apparently Amrabat is injured again while playing for Morocco. Casemiro's injured playing for Brazil. So your two defensive midfielders are both out. We don't know how severe the injuries are till they return back to this week. Rasmus Højlund, literally those San Marino guys, I don't know what was wrong with those guys. They wanted to end this guy's career. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with these people these days. What the hell? You know what I mean? Bloody hell. I mean, he will get a few knocks, but I think he'll be ready. He'll be okay for the game on Saturday against Sheffield United, where United have to win that game. It's mandatory and it's imperative that United find a result for that match. Because, as it stands, United are 10th. And we need to win that game because the next week, I think 2 weeks time we'll play Man City. And that is not going to be an easy match, I could tell you that. If we play the way we're playing against all these other teams, we're going to get annihilated and destroyed at Old Trafford and humiliated and embarrassed and decapitated and decimated and utterly destroyed. But we'll just have to wait and see. But with these injuries, hopefully these injuries are not too severe. I think Regulion will be back this weekend for Sheffield United game. That would be great news down the left. And I think some players... okay, I think Varane will be coming back as well. He just had a slight knock against what's it? Against who did we play last? I can't remember now. My mind has gone blank. Against oh Jesus! This is what happens. Who did we play again last? Who did we play? Oh, Jesus. My mind's gone blank. I'll find it. I'll find it out very soon. Don't worry. But either ways, United will be able to get a result on Saturday against Sheffield United. They just have to. There's no other way, but they must beat Sheffield United on Saturday. I mean, come on, it is Sheffield United. You know what I mean? Brentford we played on Saturday last week before the international break. It was Brentford we played. My mind just went blank. But as you know, something I wanted to mention to my United family. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our channel. We are on our way to 4K. Thank you very much for all the support you give us for our channel, smashing and liking our videos. If the more likes you smash, the more likes is able to generate more people interested in our videos. And don't forget to please subscribe to our video. It's really appreciative. And drop your comments. Tell us what you think about this whole Ineos 25% being delayed another 2 weeks. He wants to eventually buy more shares. Can he buy more shares? Can he? Only time will tell. And how excited are you? The Premiership is back. I mean, it looked like it was forever, innit? You know what I mean? Ronaldo scoring goals for his country. That guy looks like he's not going to be retired anytime soon. Messi is tipped to win Ballon d'Or. Does he deserve it? Okay, he won the World Cup. Doesn't mean he deserves to win the Ballon d'Or. The last 2 Ballon d'Or winners were not World Cup winners. If you remember, Modric was a runner-up when he won the Ballon d'Or. So I personally think Haaland should win the Ballon d'Or because of what he achieved in his first season at Manchester City, winning the treble, breaking all the records, scoring 42 goals in his first season, and Player of the Year, Footballer of the Year, Golden Boot of the Year. That's a Ballon d'Or, mate. Messi scored what? 5 goals in the World Cup, 5 penalties. Man, please. But this is the corruption we are dealing with in today's football. But anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. From me, it's goodbye and good night. Smash the subscribe button and smash a like. I'll see you soon. From me, it's goodbye and good night.